Mhm. Hey, YouTube, y'all here? Let me sing y'all a little tune till you get here. If my man ain't got no money, and I say take all of mine, honey, ain't nobody's business if I do. If I go to church on Sunday, then cabaret all day Monday, ain't nobody's business if I do. Nobody's business. Ain't nobody's business. Nobody's business if I do. Hey, people. Well, Lord, they call it the beef sector. So if we got a story that's running and we got 10, 15 videos being made per day, I think I should comment on the situation, right? So like Billie Holiday said in 1946, ain't nobody business if I do. Well, I swear I won't call no copper if I'm beat up by my papa. But it ain't nobody's business if I do. Nobody's business, baby. It ain't your goddamn business. Nobody's business if I do. Hey guys, hi Fraser Laurie, Torrey in New York City. How you doing? Rizzo, DeAndre Jamerson. How y'all doing? What's going on? It's Sunday. We supposed to be singing spiritual hymns, and here we are, knee deep in the mess. Well, I avoided the story because y'all know I like Tracy. Tracy, I consider her my friend. No matter what kind of freak comes on here telling me there are no friends on YouTube, I consider her an ally. And I'm not here to pile up on people. This pile up mentality dominates this beef sector, right? So people are coming on and they're just destroyed. Oh, I'm so concerned. I'm so concerned. And then they list off all of these characteristics of this boy. He acts like a boy, whatever, right? But the point is, why are you so passionate about what I do on my vacation, right? If you don't like my interaction with this man, if you say this man's alcoholic, you say this man totes guns and plays with guns, you say this man is nasty, you think this man is disrespectful, you can think all those things, baby. I can think anything I want to think. But when I come and make videos about it, like I'm so destroyed, like Jay Wilson, he's so concerned. What value is what I asked on Kimmy's panel a few minutes ago? What value is your concern? What do you mean you're concerned? Right? You concerned. I'm concerned. What the fuck has that got to do with the story? So he's made 10 videos on this subject, of course. Miss Shelley going on here hollering about she don't want to hear nothing about Jay Wilson. The only way I can talk to that piece of shit is if I catch him off of his damn channel where he can't mute my mic. So I'm sorry if that offends you, but I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. I don't give a goddamn how you feel about it. Right? Everybody got to tell about how they feel. I feel this. Oh, I got the pain. Oh, the pain. Why you in pain? You ought to worry about the nigga in your damn backyard. Right? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about Brother Jay, about Brother Idiot. Judge them by the fruit they bear, honey. Your love for him, that's a fruit. So my concern is this, people. I don't think Tracy is only being abused by this boy, Rob Rack. Y'all call it abuse. She does not agree with you. We're talking about a 7-day excursion. My concern would be the people who you're conversing with on here, Tracy. If you stumble into this thing, Tracy, my concern is not with that boy. I think you'll separate from him in 2 days. It will be an adventure, whether good or bad, your vacation, right? You need to be concerned about these people making 10 videos about your situation while you're gone. by them immediately jumping on and telling you all of the bad attributes of the guy you're dating. Like he's not dating a drunk. Isn't that also a drunk? Right? But since they are both content creators, I think it became a problem, right? Because since they're both on YouTube, right, it became a public matter. I think that's a mistake. I wouldn't tell you shit, tell you nothing. If you go into anybody's household, anybody can watch the interaction when a man loves a woman. Any of your relationships, honey, if they wanted to analyze them, there are many things that your man's going to do that nobody else likes, right? But since you have this kaleidoscope on her relationship and you're so distraught and so hurt, why are you hurt? Why is it hurting you? What the fuck I do on my vacation? Anyway, as I said to you, Tracy, if you did get in any kind of trouble, you could hop on a bus and be in San Francisco in an hour and a half. I got my lovely couch here, never been used. I got some blankets and a pillow. And you can finish off your vacation looking around San Francisco. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? You see, the beef sector, it dictates what we talk about, right? Y'all see how many days is going on. I ain't got much to say about it at all. I just said, welcome to California, right? But if every story is about this situation, then we just have to ride it out, honey, right? Here's my commentary. I agree with Billie Holiday. She's over her song says, if my man ain't got no money, I'll take all mine, honey. But she goes on to say, if I'm beat up by my papa, I swear I won't call no copper if I'm beat up by my papa. Now that's not going to rest well with almost anybody I've ever met, honey. But as Billie Holiday said, it ain't nobody's business if I do. I got brothers. I can make a couple of phone calls if things are not right, right? My own mama knew how when it was time to go, honey. Let that nigga go to work, girl. Put all your shit in a plastic bag and hop on a bus. And she moved to New York City, right? I was 6 years old. I remember it very clearly. I'm traumatized by the situation. So it is too bad that they chose to live their life out loud and on YouTube. No, I don't agree with the person, the man. I don't agree with the way his attitude towards a woman. I think he's a childish person. But I'm not going to come on here and try to piss on somebody else's vacation or someone else's rendezvous or whatever. Not because I give a fuck about him, but because I give a fuck about her, right? This is why she got so mad at Tracy. So she said, well, girl, why are you so passionate about this? I mean, what the fuck difference does it make, girl? If anybody gonna be uncomfortable about it, be me. My choices. Does Tracy impress y'all as some kind of dainty, slow woman or something? No, she's very sharp. Correct? Something about the way he moves. She don't want to leave him now. She know he's but wow. Mm-hmm. What y'all think? I know everybody got an idea and a planet. And yes, we're going to talk about the same stuff that goes on in the beef sector, honey. Unfortunately, we talk about everything, right? Follow the story. The story will be dead tomorrow. But when she come back, she's going to remember the people who jumped on her back so easily to criticize not only her man, but her judgment, right? You're going to decide about what somebody else does with their body. Somebody else does with their vacation. You're in judgment of everything, right? And we all know that people have had bad relationships before, honey. Y'all understand? Y'all understand, honey? Mm-hmm. Everybody knows that people have been attracted to bad boys since the beginning of time. No, it's not good. Your aunties would tell you he ain't no good, girl. He's no good. A heartbreaker. He is a liar and he's a cheat. I don't know why you let him do these things to you. All your friends are telling you that man ain't no good. But whoa, what they don't know that you would not leave Sacramento if you could. Kiss me once again. Because I'm stuck like glue. But I ain't never, no, loved a man the way that I'm in love with you. People throw the word love around. She can't be in love with a picture on YouTube, right? But she made a decision. I think people who are going to be smiling and grinning in her face need to back off. You don't need to make 10, 15 videos about this girl's vacation. What is what is the obsession with her vacation? No matter what he does, girl. Oh, I'm concerned. Somebody who I ain't gonna say no names. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. There are kids in the house. There are not kids in the house. Apparently, they've rented an Airbnb. Tracy walked us around the Airbnb. Apparently, what has been told is this is a house with 2 flats. In Northern California, it is not unusual to have a house converted into 2 flats. These people have converted their single family residence and separated it. That means you can't go upstairs. I can't go downstairs. There's a toilet downstairs. There's a kitchen upstairs. They are separate apartments, right? But oh no, oh, there are kids in the house. There are kids in the house. Girl, they're not kids in the house. Why do you people have to bring in children? Why do you abuse children so much? Where children have to be interjected into every conversation, right? In order to make the conversation valid. There are no kids in the back. That is not the issue, right? And as a matter of fact, the issue is not even the fact that he brandished a gun, because they were already talking the same shit before he even brandished the goddamn gun. Yes, the man was rude. Yes, the man did this. Yes, the man did all this stuff, right? But does she have a right to choose who she wants to be with? It is what it is. She ain't the first girl attracted to bad boys. She ain't the first, and she won't be the last. I can testify myself. Mm-hmm. What y'all say? I'll let y'all talk something. What's going on? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Then I'll tell you what's going on. Woo, right on, baby. Right on. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I'm in my singing mood. I better be careful. I'll be very careful. I'll go on one group. Hi, Soul Sister #1 show. Baby, if y'all meet y'all a man and he's on YouTube, baby, sorry, listen here, honey. As a matter of fact, in my book, in the last book that I wrote, what was it called? Deadly Wager. The same thing happened. The man had a channel, the woman had a channel, right? And somebody came in and offered them money to fake their disappearance. They faked the fight online and disappeared and all that kind of shit, right? It's not good when you have both of them online, correct? Now, this guy, he gets off on just coming on YouTube and acting a fool, right? Somebody says he's not monetized, he doesn't really care. Something about the way he moved, I guess. I don't know. I hope she didn't have to pay for all that. I mean, people say, well, money should make a difference. Well, it does. It does. If a man is willing to fly you out, take care of you, and get an Airbnb, I think that's different than somebody just lives there, honey. You go and you got to pay for everything. So I don't know. I choose to stay out of that woman's business. I'll be glad when she's back. It's been a couple of days, right? But I think that she's being abused more by Jay Wilson than she is by this dude. This dude may abuse her for 7 days. Jay Wilson has been abusing her for 3 years, right? He's been jumped on every negative thing he can jump on. And I don't know why she keeps going. I don't know why she loves him. I don't know why she's over there. Yeah, baby, yeah. I don't know why she loves him. She just loves him, baby, 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 baby. Yeah. Can't stop. I can't stop crying. Can't you see? Here I'm peeling on my knees, up on my knees. Yeah, baby, yeah. Won't y'all help me? Help me, please. Cause she love him. Jay Wilson is just as abusive. The way he's capitalizing on all this negativity concerning her vacation, Does he want her to jump into her? See, for me, some of the best videos I've watched on YouTube is when she was going after his ass, because there was so much, right? She never ran out of material. She's very similar to me. And that's how we connected. That's how I know Tracy. I only know Tracy because the way she would go after Jay Wilson. She needs to go back there. This boy is he's so wrong, honey. Right? And then he talking about they no friends on YouTube. Ain't no friends on you. Girl, you are not a friend on YouTube. You're probably not a friend anywhere in your life. Right? Because if I'm going to be going through something and somebody called themselves my friend, I guess she'd be the closest to a friend because she lives there, right? Anyway, and then they jump on the bandwagon to push me down and to dog my life out every time they get an opportunity, girl. No, I'm not having nothing to do with your punk ass, right? You know, friend of mine, you don't know what a friend is. You don't know what it is. You don't know what money is. You're hollering about money, 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 money. And it's really foolish. I mean, it's so stupid, girl. You talking about all this goddamn money over here. Other people laugh at that. He said he over there talking about videos that he makes $16 on, hoping to get somebody to give him a cash app, girl. He doesn't know anything about anything, right? He is a snake and he is an abuser. Correct? I'm sorry you don't agree with me. For her to keep going back over there to Jay Wilson when he's not showing her the same respect, I think that's abusive. That's going back to abuser. So I would say that he's much more of a problem than this piece of trade she has for a few days. I mean, we don't know what the hell's going to happen, but I wouldn't recommend that to being nobody's husband, girl. And I mean, just quietly, he's not even cute, girl. That man got a big ass head. Don't get me going. I'll wait till they break up before I talk about all that stuff. We'll discuss Brother Rob's appearance if they break up, and leave it at that. She put it out there, Uncle Tim. Well, she is at fault there. LaShawn 6. She is responsible for allowing this to happen online, right? Because they don't have to be live. They could have had recorded videos, and if they were not to her liking, they could delete them or not post them or privatize them, right? But when you go live, you have no power over controlling what's out there. But now she could delete the lives because they embarrass her. And maybe she doesn't see it that way at this point. Maybe someday she will. I don't know. I wouldn't go live from there, though, because he's too irrational. He says stuff that doesn't even make sense. I mean, it's like talking to a child. So and he drinks and he's drunk and babbling. And I guess he's making so much noise outside. Oh, shit. My ears are still ringing. Can y'all believe it? I guess he's making such a scene outside and being so low life outside that the people are considering having them leave, or people are concerned. But our concern, baby, has no value, right? I'm not saying anybody shouldn't be making videos about this. If it was somebody else, Tracy was here, she'd be making videos about it because it is the trending story as far as we go here in the beef sector. Right. So you can expect people to talk if you bring it on here. And that she is responsible for that. But they got the numbers. I mean, I'm sure he got more numbers he ever dreamed he could get. Correct. Bills still got to be paid, you know. Let me see what y'all say. Let me see. No, I don't agree, Uncle Tim, especially when you're putting it out for everybody to see. Well, I think we're in agreement there. Let's get real. She shouldn't bring it on YouTube. I agree with that. You can just go and have your vacation and then come back and talk about it when you get back, right? Just turn off I mean, this stuff is so damn addictive, though. You know what I mean? If I took a trip to New York City, it would be very tempting for me to want to record the experience because it's something different than me sitting in this chair, correct? But if she really wanted to have a rendezvous with him, she should have had it with him. I wouldn't trust somebody like that, but that's not my call. Ain't nobody's business but her own. Why am I singing on today? I don't know. My ears are still gone, though. Let me see what y'all say. Happy Sunday, Unbothered for Real. I was in Kimmy's chat. I was over there too. I made an appearance over there. I guess I have to go back and look at parts of it though. Apparently, there were several fights. There are 1,500 people over there now, so I know a lot of this is going to be seen in replay, right? Because there are a lot of people in their chat right now. I want to go over there and hear what Fabi had to say about it. I think she has a more reasonable take on it. And apparently, Kimmy has gotten into it with a couple of people over there. I didn't see that part. I was just there, and then I left. Raphael, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Well, I guess this is what the beef sector is. You know, it'll be gone in a couple of days. She'll come back, and that'll be done. She's probably going to. I don't know why she keeps running back over there to say, Wilson, no, that is a mystery to me. I said, why would she have anything to do with that fool? Maybe it's because I have such disdain for him. I just don't understand what is there to like about him. Why he never gives her the same respect. I mean, he wouldn't even spend $50 to get out of our jail, right down the street. Ain't no friends. Ain't no friends. Nigga, then if I'm not your friend, right, if we don't have a relationship, why don't you just leave my name out your goddamn mouth like one of my enemies, nigga? Right? If you're going to be an enemy, go ahead and do that. Then I'll show you how I feel, how I really feel. This thing will be over with in 2 days. And what's going to be left? It looks like her and Kimmy done broke up today. Kimmy doesn't understand it because she's concerned. She thinks her concern means something that has to be vocalized. Baby, a lot of things you don't have to vocalize. A lot of problems you have with people, you don't have to tell everybody about it. You have issues with homeless people, you ain't got to voice it. You don't have to discourage other people. You don't have to go out of your way to express your feelings about someone else's relationship, whatever the fuck it is, right? Oh, that's Almond Brown. Hi, Almond Brown. I've been froze up on my writing for, it's getting close to a month, it seems like. Since I got this damn cold, I can't concentrate enough. We'll pick it back up. How you doing? Yeah, everybody seems to be saying that she put it out there. Yeah, that's the danger, honey. Don't bring him online. Whole lot of people talk about my Squeenie. Why? Because they know who he is. I put him online. Whatever, honey. I do agree with that part. Don't bring your personal relationships on here. I wouldn't do it. I don't even know if you can call it a relationship with somebody you never met, 7 days is a long time. If I have out of town guests, after a couple of days, I'm ready for them to go. I can get back to my own life, honey. 7 days is a long time to be locked up in a house with somebody, with a total stranger who drinks and is not really on the same plane as you. But I don't think Wilson should be speaking on it because he's been married to it. He's been hanging around with a drunk for 3 years. But yet he don't understand. Oh, he feels so. I feel so. I'm just concerned. I'm concerned about the gun. I'm concerned about his dream. I'm concerned about what he said. What he said, girl. How does that affect your life? What he said. The boy's silly. How does that affect your life? And why are you so willing to throw a person who is in your chat? I guess you could. I don't know. He said he ain't got no friends. Whatever you call Tracy, how can you so easily flip on her and jump on a bandwagon, just like you did last week with Larry? You flip on these people and then you just jump in with both feet, honey. You are unreliable piece of shit. I would hate to get involved in anything with something like Jay Wilson. No loyalty, incapable of friendship. He calling somebody he met a week later. He criticizing her, yet he met Mark on a sex site, and a week later he coming there talking about he got a partner. I wouldn't go out of town. You don't know him. You don't know him. Well, how was Mark your partner after fucking 7 days? 7 whole nights? I guess he must have fucked you. Hey, Soul Sister #1 show. How you doing? 6. Okay, you got the point, right? Yeah, she has to accept responsibility for that. Some people don't feel things very deeply. They just say, "Well, we're trending, we're getting a lot of views, and that's just it." They don't care, right? Other people are not going to be like that. Deanna Irving. We ain't talked in a week or so, a week or two. Tim Tree Dog crossed too many people. Okay, this is her. Oh, okay. Let me consider that. So you're saying that they're jumping on the Tracy, you call her something else, because this is an opportunity for her enemies to fight back? Is that what you're saying? In other words, they're not really that concerned. What they want to do is they want to embarrass Tracy to get even. Well, there's that element. I can agree with that. Mm-hmm. Y'all think if we didn't catch Jay Wilson with his feet in the doo-doo, that I wouldn't come over here and give 8, 9, 12, 14 videos about it? Of course I would. I would enjoy it. It would be the highlight of my year, honey. So yes, there is that element as well. But nobody died. Nobody got hurt, honey. He and my husband. Now she with her drunk Bootsy. She know it's all fair game. Well, she has to know. Yeah, she knows that. I guess it's this never-ending quest for content, honey. If she paid for this thing, she's saying, "Well, this trip cost me $900, so now I'm gonna get my 900 back." Let them talk. Just keep my name. Don't misspell my name. That kind of principle. I got you. I got you. I thought the best thing for me to do was just don't say anything at all, but we can still talk without criticizing him or her. She's slow. You think she's slow? I think Tracy's a whole lot smarter than that boy. But she's just very loose with the word love. I don't know that you would love somebody like, I don't know though. I don't know anything about any of that. Tim, don't make this about Jay Wilson. Everything, Elaine, is about Jay Wilson, girl. You think I'm gonna miss any opportunity to slap that hoe across her head after the way she treated me last week? Every goddamn thing revolves around Jay Wilson, as far as I'm concerned. Every time she opened her mouth to say something, it's gonna be something stupid that I don't agree with. So that's just what this channel here. This is an anti-Jay Wilson channel. All we do is wait for that bitch to slip. And that's for her disrespect. Mm-hmm. I don't really have that much to say about the situation with Tracy, right? I feel like, she make a decision that I wouldn't make. I've had boys I'm sure you guys would not agree with, right? Back in the day, I had people who would be considered hoodlums, right? So I'm not one to judge, honey. Let he who was without sin cast the first stone. But, 2 more days, right? Tracy got her hammer. She got to have a hammer in her purse. Tracy might be wise enough to know that she has to have some mace on her in case things get out of control and she has to mace him and run. Many times that will do it. Even if you're fearful of the person, you spray mace, get close enough to them while they're ranting and raving. You spray mace in their eyes and you run. Make sure your purse is lined up so you can go right outside the door, girl. Even if you got to run down the middle of the street. Right? This is wisdom that comes with age. That's why I say Tracy's not some little schoolgirl, honey, that you're trying to protect. It's a grown-ass woman. And she knew enough about him. All of the behavior he's displaying, none of it is new. It ain't new. He just didn't have no titties to grab on, but his mouth has been filthy since we met him. She was well aware of that, honey. Mm-hmm. Oh. W wanted to call the police. What would he do, girl? Call the police. What you call the police for? What he do? He drunk and he had a gun. Well, he said, well, over 50% of men in America have a gun, honey. I don't know why this man feel like he had to have a gun in an Airbnb. Now, I'm an anti-gun person. I don't like guns around me. I think people can get so angry and tragedy can happen with even guns in the house. When my nephew got out of the service, they all had guns. He was still what that guard kind of. I wouldn't even allow it in the house, right? I don't want no guns around me. But a lot of people, for a lot of people, guns are not that big a deal. Troy's it displayed guns, right? Of course, he's not a drunk, I lost that whole chain of thought. Y'all used to it. It's about Tracy and that psycho. He's a psycho girl. I don't know why. I don't see the attraction myself personally. What's sharp about spending a week with a stranger? I don't know why she loved him. She just loved him, baby, 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 baby. Yeah. She can't stop. Can't stop. Y'all know y'all done called y'all aunties and stuff. Say, girl, when you leave, you can leave, honey. I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up. Stop calling my house. I told you I wasn't in no trouble. Let me handle my own business. You know how it goes, girl. You can't tell grown people what to do. You better believe I'm not going no damn where with nobody, and nobody know where I'm at. It's some strange city, child, and up in a house with somebody. I don't know if I'm gonna punch him in his face the first night. I don't know. The way he talks, I would be cautious. So it's difficult to even keep your opinions to yourself when you're talking about this thing because it seems so obvious to most of us. And actually, I don't think anybody is in disagreement, really. The only thing I disagree with these people like Jay Wilson who tend to be your friends, but every time there's any hint of trouble, they jump right in to beat up on you more. Right? That's beating up on you. What are you accomplishing with your concern? What do you mean you're concerned? What does that mean? Tiki, she better nailing bullets. Who nailing bullets? Why would you need a gun in a Airbnb? You think somebody gonna come kick the door in? Oh, like I lost the chain of thought. Here it is back. Even though I'm anti-gun, I think it's way too many guns here. Every day there's a tragedy. There's a new one today. Apparently 10 people were murdered in some event in Los Angeles. It seems like these shootings, all it takes is a week. Every week is a different one, right? And we don't even hear about most of them, right? Because they say there's something like there are hundreds of them. People going into the workplace and shooting people. People add, I was mad, so they road rage and they shoot people. Husbands and wives get into it, right? He hit her, she's protecting herself, she blows him away, she goes to prison for 15 years for manslaughter. It's constant violence. But even though I think we have way too many guns, I still believe that a person has a right to have a gun in their home to protect their home and their family. I still believe that. If he's responsible to lock it up, I don't think it's anything to be, what's to brag about? I got a gun. If you got $100, you can get a gun, girl. Anyway, that's a different thing. Why would you need to bring that to an Airbnb? Are you threatened by something in the Airbnb? Are you also paranoid in addition to be an alcoholic with a weapon? Are you paranoid as well? I knew this guy back in the life. This dude, literally, he would hit the drugs and he would immediately start beating up on his wife. I couldn't believe it. This happened in a car. It reminded me of a situation that I had personally when I was 6 years old, traumatized, right? He got high and just immediately started beating up on his wife. So, and the car was still moving. I jumped out of the car and I was rushed to the hospital on the curb. I was so traumatized by this. What the fuck is this? How did I get on that? I don't remember. Mm-hmm. Oh, so I'm just saying to go in and spending that much time with somebody that you don't know. Your sister come to visit you. You don't want her to be there a week, girl. You say, 3 days a week. Cool. Bye, baby. It was a good trip. Sandra Mitchell says, Tim, we are attracted to bad boys in our 20s, though. Are you calling somebody a cougar? Girl. Baby, some people apparently stay hot. They want something young, girl. Yes, I would agree that he does appear to be not only his physical age, I guess he's in his 40s, but his personality, he acts like a child. And then when he gets drunk, it gets worse. But also the element of this nasty, freaky kind of thing. And maybe that's what she's attracted to. I don't know. This nasty thing where he has to touch people's breasts, expose them. He had her counting, give me another kiss. Give me another 5, 6, 7. Give me another one. Give me what's all this games? That's the game of somebody 19, 20 years old. Right. So we don't know everything. Uncle Tim is a true romanticist. And I love to find love. But I think Sandra Mitchell was onto something when she said we do that in our 20s. Because I'm not up for no foolishness, honey. Like Tyler Perry said, you can spot them walking in the door when you're 50 years old, honey. So we have a lot less tolerance for childish things. When I was a child, I thought as a child. But now that I'm no longer a child, see, now, Tracy, don't get mad at me. It's so easy to slip into that stuff. All our opinions and things. She making 10, 15 videos. Come on. She making 10, 15. See, I've been avoiding the videos about the whole story because I don't know from the beginning. I don't follow it. It's been going on a while now, a few months actually. And I haven't followed this thing, so I haven't even looked at it. I don't know how many videos she's made, but their relationship is basically a YouTube relationship, right? It's all about live videos and so forth. Just if I was going to pick a man to just be obsessed with, I just think I would pick something a little different. I mean, that man is not attractive, baby. Y'all know how I talk, so I have to avoid the subject altogether because if I start getting into the choice, I have to wait until they're done. It's not like this is no 30-year relationship, honey. And then we can give commentary. Anyone who wouldn't fight behind their kids. Now, what's that about? I'm going to laugh because she bothered. Oh, she bothered your kids, period. Okay. Yeah, so some of y'all got issues with Tracy herself. I understand. That's what this is over here. Did something go wrong with the vacation? Kanitha Russell, apparently to some people, everything went wrong, starting with day one, honey. All that feeling and all that I would be very concerned, as I was saying on Kimmy's channel. My concern would not be that he's going to jump on her. I think if that was going to happen, it would have already happened. If he was the kind that got drunk and then just went off on somebody, right? It's risky. My concern would be him having his cell phone in the room with her and she's walking around naked. Because when it falls apart, or if it falls apart, all of a sudden we're going to be seeing nude pictures of Tracy, compromising pictures of Tracy. I would be very concerned about what he's recording because he seems to want to record everything, every touch of the breast. Why would you want to record that? Why does it have to be recorded? You all down between people's legs. Why does it have to be recorded? So I would be concerned about him using the phone around me, particularly if I don't have clothes on or I'm in a compromising position or I'm doing something sexual, right? This is how people come up with all of these sex tapes and catching these people with dicks in their mouth and all that kind of stuff. This is how it happens. You have an unscrupulous character who has filmed it. They pretended to be on the phone, but actually they're filming you. to be used at a different date. So if your mission is to get numbers, then when you fall out and you start calling each other, and we know how it goes with these relationships, even if it's not a real relationship, child. When you break up, you get nasty, right? And you've been in a house with this person for a whole week, 7 days, cameras blaring, videos being made, people walking around naked, people having sex, and he's in there with a camera. I would be very concerned about that. That's right, Miss Deanna Irvin. Tracy runs through they're naked. He get the camera on and ish. Mm-hmm. The cameras are always on, apparently. She's just standing, even when she's butt naked, standing just outside of the camera. Right? I wouldn't trust that dude. I don't even know him. We see the way he talks, you know. Thank you, Soul Sister #1 show. Mm-hmm. Very immature. Y'all don't y'all get that horny now. Now, you know, we are all women and men of a certain age, right? Right. And if you're not in a relationship or somebody, we all get an itch. Now, if you've been carrying an itch for years, I mean, apparently she's had a boyfriend before, but and then you got a younger person paying your attention. We can see that it's been a while. Like I told you guys right at Thanksgiving time, somebody made a pass at me on a bus. I wasn't looking for that. I had been looking for that for years. Somebody actually winking at me. Now he wanted a little scratch. But right, that part, that fleshly part, the human part of me rose up. I can do this, but it looked like I couldn't. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's how you be an ally. Save your thoughts and feelings until it's appropriate. Right. You want to talk to her about something? Talk to her privately, honey. That's just being a friend. That's why that fool over talking about ain't no friends on YouTube. So I'm just like Tasha K. Ain't no friends on YouTube. Ain't no friends to excuse your bad behavior. Right? I wouldn't be back over there. I think she should go back after him again. That was good entertainment, honey. I don't know why she abandoned it or why she went back over there up under him. That'd be the last thing I do. It never, honey, to death. Here. So anyway, what happened was, in case y'all curious, apparently there were several people over there on Just Kimmy's live. I went on there. I gave my opinion, and then at some point I left, and Jay Wilson appeared on that chat, right? So I said, listen, if I can catch his ass off of his own page where he has control of the volume and so forth, and he cannot block the only way I'm going to be able to get him is to catch him off of his channel, right? Because when I go over there, nothing is ever accomplished. I can just scream and he block, scream, mute, mute. That he has the power. On her channel, he wouldn't have the power. So guess what happened? The moment I show up, he runs. That's the reason why I came back, in case you're curious. Mm-hmm. Being supportive and being an enabler, right? Just say, baby, you can like it. Y'all ain't never went with y'all girlfriends and you don't like her husband. Do you go and tell her and make videos about how you don't like her husband? Or do you just keep that to yourself? I really don't like her husband. When her husband comes home, if we're there talking, I leave. Why? Because I don't like her husband. But it's not for you to go try to break her heart because you don't like her husband. You certainly don't go make 10 videos about it. It's just a matter of respect, honey. Not respect for the boy. We don't even know the boy. We talking about her. You disrespected her. You talking about you concerned. What value does your concern have? Nothing. Just something to run in your mouth about. Oh, Natasha Milan. Hi, Natasha. Mm-hmm. How you doing? I tried free thinker. Free thinker says it's not our place. I know I'll have an opinion, so I avoid it altogether. I did try that, but since it is this subject, it is. I mean, it ain't like the beef sector, some great big old, worldwide thing, child. It's just a few people. So yeah, I'm having an opinion about it, and I'm not switching my loyalties either. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm not even trying to hurt the boy. I think he's a childish person, but that's my opinion. Keep it to myself. I think Tracy took offense with Kimmy because she seemed to be so passionate about her love life or her vacation, how she chooses to have a vacation, child. You can go out and meet one. It seems to me that all these thugs, people y'all would call thugs, download trade, all that stuff, are those good people? I'm just saying they never seem to run out of people to bang with. If they're good looking, don't they always get somewhere? Y'all know y'all don't want them people to meet your parents. Y'all do not want to bring that man into your mama house. Hey, God before everything. Happy Sunday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to put God before everything, especially on this Sunday. We can spare a few hours, but this bullshit started first thing in the morning. Girl, I opened my eyes. I said, "Oh my goodness!" I got distracted. I couldn't even do my music, my gospel music morning like I usually do on Sunday morning. Mm-hmm. Take a minute and focus on Him. I said, "This mess is too juicy." So anyway, 2 more days, people. Let's just hope she has enough experience to know when to run. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your blessing while he's sitting at the table. What is this alliance I keep hearing about? I think it's something truce that Phi Babe, Kimmy, and Tracy had. They used to talk about each other. They would beef about each other, and they decided that they would no longer do that. They would try to be at least supportive or respectful, right? That was the alliance they're talking about, Stevie J. Apparently, this alliance has been broken or fractured on today, and we'll see how it works out. People got to get an understanding of what respect is. Jay Wilson was no better with Kimmy when she was getting evicted than he is with this shit, right? So if you are a person who I like, I'm not going to come on here and gloat when your shit is out on the street, right? But that's kind of some personalities will do that. Mm-hmm. Don't sing, Uncle Tim, says Natasha Millard. You don't like that singing either, girl? Some of them do, some of them don't. I don't know. Singing is just memories, baby. Mm-hmm. They criticize me, but I think pretty much all of them are singing now. A little taste. We're not tortured like Jay Wilson make you listen to the whole damn song. But you can throw out a memory. Mm-hmm. You could be animated. Natasha Milan, you know good and damn well that some of that trade you done had through the years, girl. You are not going to introduce that to your mama. Get that thing out of here. Like what's the girl? The movie was Sparkle. Whitney Houston starred as the mother. And Mike Phelps, he stars as this, must be a comedian. He's an abusive man who's been abusing her daughter, right? So she invites him home to meet mama. And Miss Whitney used to go off, girl. You bring that coon in my house? First, she just listening to him, girl. Ran the man away. He gonna announce they married. Ain't that a bitch? So y'all know how that ended. They had to kill his ass. The first sign when they show you, when they raise their hand, that's it, honey. We just got a divorce. There is no more relationship. Jay Wilson is not the best singer, honestly. Thank you, Natasha. Mediocre at best, child. That child. Why ain't you made a record yet? Shit. Every other gospel singer I ever met, they got a record. It don't take all that much, girl. Studio time only run you what? To make a whole damn album, you could do that, what, 3-4 hours? Girl, do it yourself. But you ain't got nothing to bring, honey. Mm-hmm. See, free thinkers, I enjoy your singing. I don't think there's anything wrong. Mm-hmm. I don't see nothing wrong when Timothy sing a song. I don't. And then they go, "Oh, you support R. Kelly." I'm not supporting R. Kelly. I'm just doing a little jingle. And I'm changing the words. Mm-hmm. Yes, my mom would. She would like your trade. Mm-mm. You ain't getting that right kind of trade, girl. Mm-mm. Can anybody see my text? You have a text in here? Black strawberry. Let me see. Let's go back. I don't see black strawberry. There you are. When she gets home, they are going to call it Tracy Gate. Child, this shit, you got to be aware because you know how they talked about Wiley in this situation with Rico. They talked about it for 2 years, girl, solidly. Everything that happened, they talk about it. So I said, don't give these people all that ammunition, honey. It's gonna be Tracy Gate. No, I think it'll be more like what city in? Sacramento Gate. Sac Gate. Sac Gate. They go over the details. They gonna have screenshots of every time he put his hands over her or disrespected her. That's gonna be fodder for YouTube. If he gets mad at her and they break up and all that stuff, I would be very concerned about what comes out then. I don't want nobody. If I don't have clothes on, you're not making no phone calls. Period. Not on no cell phone. Honey. These cell phones can be a blessing and a curse. We've seen it over and over and over again. People you think you can trust are filming you. Keep your drawers on around these peoples until it's time for the business. Thank you, Sandra Mitchell. Please subscribe and share. When they say Soul Sister Number One Show, when people say share the video, what are they talking about? Are they talking about like share it with other applications like Facebook or Twitter or something? You can't really share them on YouTube, can you? I don't know, but please share, people. And would you please hit the like button? Thank you. I expect, okay, as a free thinker, I expect content creators to speak on it, Tim. I'm speaking as a bystander who supports Tracy. I prefer personal-ish, stay private. Right. Well, they don't talk. She knows that. I mean, we talk about everything. But because we talk about it, don't mean we have to be vicious or just keep saying the same damn thing over and over and over and over because they couldn't concern. I mean, I can't tie a value to your concern. What does that mean exactly? Does that do anything? Or just give you a opportunity to come around your mouth? You're not concerned. It's a damn lie. Disingenuous people. You were concerned about Larry Reed last week, right? Who else you gonna be concerned about, Jay Wilson? Why did every conversation be about Jay Wilson? Girl, she's the main attraction. I'm not over that bullshit she pulled last week, child. Oh, she had a whole lot to say. They want to run their mouth and then they want to think it's over. No, it's not over until I get tired, bitch. Y'all should have seen him run. As soon as I got on that damn thing, she ran, girl. Can't you talk without the ability to mute people's mics and things, y'all? Oh, you block. Oh, what you say? Oh, you say? Oh, no, you block. Oh, say it softly. Say it softly. Oh, you block. Girl, exhaust. I almost caught his ass though, child. Damn near caught him. He's so afraid y'all gonna figure out, well, this man's an idiot. This man is stupid. If anybody ever hear anything anybody got to say. Freethinker is just clicks and views, honey. It's just fodder for YouTube. So, I mean, Tracy, she'll get her numbers. She'll get views. I still say that the views over here in beef sector are not worth very much, though. I mean, so when you get a couple thousand views, it's only worth like $16, $17. But I guess some people do Cash App. You know, I guess. He should be out there showing her the Bay Area, since it's not something that she's familiar with. I don't know if she's been to the Bay Area before, but they could have came here. I said I'll take them to dinner. It's only less than 2 hours away. All these different cities you could visit. You could have went to Oakland. That's only an hour away. You know. But people get hooked on this YouTube, and it's all about the YouTube. You could have done that on a boat somewhere, you know, and just had a good time. Anyway. This Rob Tracy storyline giving everybody good numbers for a day or two. This won't mean nothing in next week. It won't mean shit. People are going to throw up stuff in her face for a while, you know. He doesn't seem to care what he says, but y'all who have been drunk or around people who are drunk, you know, they say anything, say and do anything, right? I might have nobody around me playing with no guns, though, drinking. What about sock you in your goddamn mouth? What you gonna do? You gonna pull your gun out and you gonna shoot me and take your ass and go do 30 years, you know? It could all happen, honey, when you're drunk. He says he's licensed. Why is that? Are you a security guard or something? California is pretty strict, honey. You got to have a damn good reason to be walking around with a gun. They are a trending topic. Busted beef soaker algorithm. Yeah, I finally broke down. I came on over it because that's what the people are talking about. Right? Tomorrow they'll be talking about something else. No, they'll probably finish up this Tracy thing with a couple more days. He brings the gun on. People are going to talk about the damn gun. So we've been talking about the gun since last night. What's next? Maybe we're going to get a dick pic or something. Don't be surprised, people. Stevie J, yeah, he does seem silly. He seems immature, you know, a foolish person, and kind of an oversexed person, really. I mean, Tracy's a 50-something-year-old woman. Why are you on here trying to expose her breasts and her lady parts and all this kind of stuff, child? That's not what people in the 50s do. I only looked at his page. I've never heard him talk. So I went over there and said, well, can I listen to this shit for my content? I said, this child, wait a minute, I lost my train of thought. He seems like a child, for one thing. He's saying the most ridiculous, stupid things. And then he's over there today going off on her, talking about she's an old woman and never be with somebody else over 40. But you're over 40, right? So he's talking shit about her. It's only been 5 days. Damn, nigga, you can't hold it together with your romance for 5 days. Yeah, it would be. I would be extremely concerned if this was somebody she was planning on living with or she married to. I would say, yeah, run for your life, girl. Right. Anyway, people, that's my 2 cents on the whole matter. We're wishing her the best. I'm hoping that she's not going to spend the entire time online getting angry, because this shit will make you angry, make you mad because people are talking shit about you. It's better to just go ahead and have your little vacation, child. And when you get back from the vacation, you're going to be able to realize this is something I need to nip in the butt, or I need to cut off completely, or I want to pursue, because now I actually know who this person is. This is not a ghost on YouTube, right? You'll know if this is somebody you need to be fucking with. It'll present itself. It's on them. Anyway, thank y'all for coming in. I'm sure if y'all want to follow this story, there's about 10 or 15 videos being made at this moment. So we know we see a lot of you in the replay. God bless you. Have a good night, people. Later.